we are back and we have another grant. And this grant opportunity is for $50,000. And four runner-ups will walk away with $5,000 for their business. This grant opportunity is a little different. You can either be nominated or you can apply on your own. Not like our last video where you only needed to be nominated and then the nominator had to do all of the work in order for you to potentially walk away with a $20,000 small business grant opportunity. This one, once you're nominated, so the nominator will have to submit an answer which is 250 words or less, communicating why they are nominating you. And then guess what? You're then going to get an email from the grantor saying, hey, guess what? This person has nominated you for this small business grant opportunity, but now you need to complete the application. So yes, if you get nominated, both of you will have to do some work to potentially walk away with $50,000. With this small business grant opportunity, you will have to answer 2 essay questions. And this grantor is a little different. They want 750 words or less. So you don't need to be concise, but do not put anything in the answer that is not necessary for the grantor to make an informed decision on whether or not you should walk away with this small business grant opportunity. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Ebony, a licensed attorney out of the state of Missouri. And on this channel, we focus on grants, legal tips, and set up a foundation for your business to get you to generational wealth because, yes, money is good, but I want your money to serve generation after generation after generation. Check out the small business grant playlist. There are several opportunities there. There's no business needed grants, no deadline grants, and global opportunities. So wherever you are in the world, there is potentially a grant opportunity for you and your business. And my ebooks, buy one, get one free. Purchase that workbook, you get the second ebook for free. And that workbook is going to help you be able to submit a successful grant application. There are fill in the blanks, there's quizzes, there's sample answers, there's places on where to find the grants. Go to the website if you're on the fence, check out those 5-star reviews. And if you're like, I don't want to wait for these videos, come on over to the Patreon. I literally just dropped the links in there. I put articles and you can post inside of the Patreon, which will get you access to me to be able to respond to some of your questions that you might have that I do not see here on YouTube. And if in my next grant list video, which is coming up soon, you would like to potentially see a grant that is more aligned with your business, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, city, state, and our industry, so I can possibly find that grant opportunity for you and your business. Now, back to this grant opportunity. That first essay question, which is 750 words or less, they want to know the mission of your business, the overall vision of your business, how does your business impact community, what would $50,000 do for you and your business? And of course, what are you going to do with the money? All of that must be answered in that one essay. So this one, even though it's 750 words, it's not a lot because there are several things that you must answer. So each one of those is going to require you to be concise. Now, the second question, only one thing that you have to answer, and this is going to be critical because if the grantor gave you 5 things in one essay and 1 thing in the second essay, they really want you to hone in on how your business embodies connecting changes everything. This is the purpose of this grant opportunity, and this is how the judges are going to determine if you are aligned with a grantor. They have created a scale on how they are going to judge you. 33% is your alignment with how connecting changes everything. Another 33%, your business overview. And the last 33%, y'all, your impact on community. So really sit with this and think this through. If the first question has 2 of these, so that's 66% that's wrapped into that first question, but out of all of the questions, they pulled out two that were important to them, and specifically community. So when you're answering question number one, make sure you are spending a little bit more time on your business overview and your impact on community. And then, of course, the second question, the entire answer is going to be 33%, but make sure that you are aligned with that grantor. But I always say, make sure the grantor is aligned with you, because this might not be the small business grant opportunity for you. And of course, this is a taxable grant, okay? Grants are taxable income. The grantor has mentioned this in the rules that you are going to be responsible for this. You will have to complete a W-9 as well, so they can report to the IRS that you have won $50,000 for your business. They are also going to give you free marketing. And I say exposure trumps money sometimes, right? Because let's say for whatever reason, you're not selected for the $50,000 or the $5,000, but you made it as a finalist, that exposure could bring in millions of dollars of funding from other investors that are interested in working with you. And then you must be 18 years of age or older and have less than 50 employees. And the last part that they say is optional, but I already know that you submit all things optional, because it gives you yet another opportunity to impact the decision that is going to be made by the grantor. And the optional item is photos of your business, employees, or events. When you're thinking about the pictures to select, make sure it is something that your personality jumps out of that photo. But I would recommend, if you're going to select pictures, I wouldn't necessarily submit pictures of yourself, right? They could Google you, go to your social media, all of the things. If you're going to submit a picture of you in community, because we already know that 33% is going to be determined on your impact in community. So I would recommend that you look for community events that you have pictures of. Now, y'all, do not forget to leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, city, state, and our industry, to possibly see a grant opportunity that is aligned with your business in my next grant list video. Now, with all of that, let's look at this grant. All right, y'all. This grant is sponsored by AT&T, and it is their $50,000 She's Connected grant. I forgot to mention, you get 1 year of free AT&T services, as well as it must be a majority woman-owned business. So if you identify as a woman and you own 51% of the business and you have a partner, you are still potentially eligible to walk away with either $50,000 or $5,000 for your business. Now, once you scroll down, you're going to see the option to either apply or nominate someone. So whichever one that is for you, you're going to select that. Make sure you read the rules and regulations. I went through them, but as I say in every video, there is a possibility that I missed something. And to make sure that you are more likely than not to submit a successful grant application and potentially walk away with a small business grant opportunity for you and your business. So once you decide if you are applying or nominating someone, then you're going to leave me that comment. Let me know that you submitted a successful grant application, and you're going to let me know that you walked away with either $50,000 or $5,000 for your business. And we are going to celebrate you, because that is the goal of this channel, to celebrate you and all of your wins and to submit successful grant applications. But check out the ebook, check out the workbook, check out the Patreon, check out the small business grant playlist, because if you're not eligible for this small business grant opportunity, there are several opportunities in that list. Of course, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I am always grateful for your support. And of course, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me virtually. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, and wherever you are in the world, I hope that you're having a beautiful day, and I will see y'all next time.